What happens when bad meets evil? Let me introduce to you the Trento twins. Tiny Trento and Big Balls Bolzano. And if they could make a music video, this is what it would look like.
Yo. Sam. We back, bitches. Yeah. Good grip on that hood shit. Full flame from the pulpit. Bad bitch don't take shit. Fuck last week, been dead since. In the muck duck one time. Kill them all with one line. From the swamp, from the grime. Ain't with the game, no shucking job. And no south of the mouth is gold. Chain hang low where the demons go. Cats don't talk, they plead the fifth. One disappears and nobody see shit. On a different plane. Take it outside, it's all insane. Say right quick, real simple and plain. Sam B, motherfucker, y'all know. No room in hell. Elevators go down. And the guest list is closed. Ain't no plus ones allowed. And the devil locked his door. No room in hell. Niggas come quick. The air's getting thick. When the dead start to rise. And there's no place to hide. No room in hell. Elevators go down. And the guest list is closed. Ain't no plus ones allowed. And the devil locked his door. No room in hell. Niggas come quick. The air's getting thick. When the dead start to rise. There's no place to hide. Eating brain won't get in brains. Conductor on my zombie train. All aboard, kill abroad, leave them bloody. Sofa stain, won't play games, no slick talk. Devil dick like a pitchfork. No super suit, no bat cave. Just shrunken heads and dead stock. I'm Mossberg, I'm Tupac. B.I.G. with 2 Glocks. Big L from hell and back. Collecting heads in my knapsack. Ghost rider with no chains. Spawn life with no curve. Demon child like Hunger Games. Chase a bitch, no escape. Elevators go down. And the guest list is closed. Ain't no plus ones allowed. And the devil locked his door. No room in hell. Hands come quick. The air's getting thick. When the dead start to rise. And there's no place to hide. When the elevators go down. And the guest list is closed. Ain't no plus ones allowed. And the devil locked his door. No room in hell. Hands come quick. The air's getting thick. When the dead start to rise. There's no place to hide.
I ain't going to hell. Let them know I won't need a lease. I stay hungry, I need a feast. I'm like, didn't I tell you don't feed the beast? Went and got a little holy water, then put it all in my Jesus piece. Got it wet like she seen the beach, and I think your girl is gonna need a priest. Say I'm ill when I'm overseas. Couldn't see how that's not true. And my jewelry look like it caught flu, and my neck is looking like hot chill. Girl, you got to be psychic. If you think that I'm crazy, I would show you my good side, but what have you done for me lately? Every day will be heavenly when she called me up and I stopped through. Every day I look to the sky and I thank God that I'm not you.
No room in hell. Elevators go down. And the guest list is closed. Ain't no plus ones allowed. And the devil locked his door. No room in hell. Hands come quick. The air's getting thick. When the dead start to rise. And there's no place to hide.
G'day, welcome to the channel. Today we're playing in the Trento, Italian 5.3 heavy cruiser fitted with 203mm guns. Fantastic ship. And mine is completely stock. The reason I know it's a fantastic ship is because I have done a test drive on the aftership, the Bolzano, and it's an amazing ship. Very fast, excellent secondaries. And our Discord is running an event tomorrow and I need an Italian Trento. So today's mission, spade the Trento and unlock the Bolzano if I can for tomorrow's event. Being completely stock in my first game in the Trento, this will be a matter of seeing what battle rating we're at. Looks like we're at 5 or 4.7 even here. And I would consider 5.3 to be the pinnacle or the peak of fun in War Thunder Naval. It used to be 5.7, but Creep has sort of compressed us a little bit. At 5.3, you get to fight cruisers, destroyers, PT boats, all sorts of stuff. And everything really kind of has a chance at killing each other. The 8-inch guns on this Italian cruiser are really good. They've got a bit of a slow reload, but great penetration all around. They kind of feel like American heavy cruiser guns, but with better penetration. Unfortunately, I don't have the AP rounds and we're relying on the high explosive today, as we start to give this German destroyer a bit of a bad day. Now, these Italian cruisers also have excellent secondaries, which also have armor-piercing rounds. So, my first action today will be to unlock the AP rounds for my 8-inch guns, And the AP rounds for my smaller, I think they're 100mm guns. Maybe 130s, I can't remember. I don't know a lot about the Italian Navy, and so it's as much of a learning experience for me as it is for everybody else watching. They're coming from the Anglosphere, they're not really featured much in my history lessons. Good hits here on the American destroyer. So I'm going to go and sit in a standoff position and try and stop any of these destroyers here from running a cap. We've taken down our German destroyer, 1936A. Yeah, so I'm going to try and stop people from taking capture zones. I want to try and extend this match as long as possible, and I want to try and stay alive as long as possible, because that is the key to earning the most RP. I have 3 boosters active for a sum total of around 90% extra RP. If I play my cards right, I should be able to unlock 2 or 3 mods in one game. And it looks like this American destroyer is doing something funky. Or my rangefinder, which is completely stock, is not accurate and we're not getting the correct reading here. I'm undershooting, despite him closing on us slightly. So we're adjusting over the ship to try and land right on top. These American destroyers do have anti-frag armor, so high explosive is not the best to use against them. But when it's all you've got, that's all we can deal with. We'll start engaging this other destroyer here that's running out into the open. And we have our first cruiser sighted. Kravkach, I think it's called. Some kind of Krasny. Here's our American destroyer friend here, making a dash what it looks like for the Charlie point. And we're going to try and stop that from happening. So time in battle, activity, and time alive are your key to really grinding a stock ship quickly. And despite being a fairly high-ranked ship, I'm pretty sure we can spade this in a couple of games, maybe 3 or 4 games. Krasny is engaging us, so we're going to fight both these ships at once. The 20-second reload, I like to split fire between the front and rear turrets, so that'll give us the opportunity here to engage 2 targets. Front turrets and secondaries on this destroyer. Rear turrets landing hits there. And we're firing again. So we can safely engage these 2 guys here. I'm presenting an angle to this guy because he has more chance of penetrating us. It looks like Krasny is just using high explosive. We'll just hold position here until we know what's going to happen. If we can stop that destroyer, I'll press forward a little bit more. Being completely stock ship too, my repair times are much longer. But I am running an expert crew, because I think that once you start firing 8-inch guns, expert crew and their gunnery skill is absolute necessary to be the best you can be. Krasny is on fire. We're only really doing superficial damage to him. But the idea is to get him to stop focusing on us, scare him off, so I can finalize this American DD. Now the Italian cruisers are really good in terms of speed. Particularly Bolzano is a very, very fast cruiser, much faster than Trento. And it also has an above-deck catapult. Now both ships only have a 70mm belt, so you can't be too crazy with them. And they will take a walloping from large caliber guns like 6 or 8-inch guns. So I like to play Italian cruisers sort of like heavy destroyers, despite whatever weaponry they may have. You don't want to be the focus of any fire. And this guy here is in lots of trouble. If we just saturate his deck with high explosive fire, he's starting to sink. And there's just a nice pace between secondary fire and main fire, especially when you split your turrets. And we'll go for another shot here. I reckon he'll be done. There's not much you can do about that damage. Yep, he's done. But we didn't score the kill. No. Or an assist. God, I hate that sometimes, but it doesn't matter because it's all about activity. So we will help him to kill him. We will get sufficient reward, I'm sure of it. Krasny stopped engaging us. He's going for weaker prey, it seems. So we'll put some ripple fire here, full broadside, and secondaries to follow. I can't tell if he's engaging us or not. But we have hits there. Yes, he is engaging us. He's at a disadvantage. He has casemate guns, and they are very easy to disable. And trying to get the men back on the guns just means that I will be able to whittle his crew away fairly efficiently. Despite only having high explosive. And you can leverage the Italian cruiser's speed to keep distance away from your foe. You don't want to get too close. I've fought a lot of these cruisers and they are easy to kill in one hit. Solid hit below the turrets, which are only, I think, 70mm barbettes. Not very strong against other cruisers. So we're presenting maximum angle here. Secondaries have generous fire angles, and Bolzano has an extra pair of guns on each side of the ship. So she's got quite a formidable secondary armament. They also have quite a few torpedoes, but I choose not to run them on the Trento. Very short range at 4 kilometers, pretty fast speed. But 4 kilometers is really closer than I would like to be in an Italian cruiser. Now, is this a Detroit, a Raleigh, or a Murmansk? Time will tell. They're pretty susceptible to heavy, high explosive fire as well. So I think it's some solid hits here near the bridge. There's lots of turrets there, lots of secondary ammunition that we can squish. And those rear turrets have come around now. It took about a minute to get them on the right angle. And we'll keep the front and aft turrets split. Keep up a constant damage output. Big hits there on the bridge. As well as amidships. She suffered some pretty bad damage, starting to flood. If we can keep up that fire, she should be easy to defeat. Big hits there on the starboard side. Near misses, but close enough to cause damage. You can see there from the hit counter that we are doing a lot of damaging hits. This class of ship is fairly lightly skinned, despite having turrets. She's burning out big time. Looks like we've had ammunition detonation in there somewhere. Or if not, soon. Those high explosive shells look like they're massive. She's down to 9% crew. One more hit, I reckon, and it'll be done. Listing hard to starboard. Going nose in. It was a Murmansk. Who is our next target? This is a Krasny. We still haven't finalized this guy. We should do that. And I'm heading slowly towards the Bravo point to try and assist a capture there. We've got a friendly destroyer heading for Bravo. Oh, Russian destroyer. Clear him out. Oh, they were not very meaningful hits. Let's try with the big ones. Oh, yes, enough high explosive there to nearly crack the ship in half. Yeah, I test drove the other Bolzano maybe 6 months ago. I just didn't get around to making a video for it. But I really enjoyed my time in it, and now I'm trying to grind out most of Italy before I move on to France. And whatever footage I capture from the event tomorrow, I'll use for the intro for this video. Go Krasny, he's burning it down. We've taken a little bit of damage. About to take a little bit more. But all in all, the ship itself is looking well. The crew levels could be better. Certainly better than our friend over there, sinking out. Oh, we've got a close range destroyer here. That's Porter-class. Stern turrets will be a minute, quite literally. Get the front turrets and the secondaries underway. Trying to hit the rear ammunition. Trying to disable his torpedo tubes is probably wise as well. Less than 5 kilometers, I wouldn't want to risk that, so we're going to turn away from him. We have sufficient speed to outrun his torpedoes if we need to. You just don't want to be making that choice at the last second when you see the torpedoes. He's dumping them now, dumping fish. So my instincts were right. Let's just turn really hard away. Half rudder. Keeping flank ahead. Extending the range there to finish him off. Come on. These American destroyers are pretty resilient to HE. I've said that. But if we can hit him with enough, he'll sink. And that's just as good as blowing him up. Alright, we're moving into cover. We should be safe now. Ooh, another ship is firing at us. What we have here. These things are everywhere at the moment. They are the Battle Pass ship of the month. Getting one salvo off before we move into cover. Our destroyer friend managed to capture the point, so we are in the lead. This guy at close range here has 3 torpedoes on the port side at the aft section of the ship. So we also do not want to eat a torpedo. They were solid hits, but not very meaningful damage. Not quite enough high explosive. Oh, we killed a rally. How did we do that? That one shot I fired before we went into cover. He must have been pretty low crew. He sunk, apparently. Oh, we're about to run down an LCS. Alright, we are less than 50% crew. This is starting to get a bit sketchy. Oh, we have close range ships here. What have we got? Nope, he's not a threat. Where are the threats? We have the Porter-class. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Too many enemies. Oh, he just got hit by bombs, I think. Yes! Oh, Sendai taken down by my teammate. Just as my shells made contact with him, he got hit by a 1,000-kilo bomb, I'm assuming. It might be enough to keep us alive until the end of the battle. The tickets are running down. Staying alive is the key to max rewards. And you can do it. You can do it and still be pretty aggressive. Come on, hit him. We're doing nothing at close range with this guy. I cannot wait until I get AP. Terror of the Ocean. 4 kills, not too bad. 4 kills, 3 assists, not too bad. How did we go RP-wise? Nearly 9,000 because Bolzano is the next ship in the line, so we get a slight bonus. We got skill bonus, and we also got a research bonus for having the top tier in another nation. So the first will go for AP rounds, major damage, and then also AP rounds for the 100mm. So we get both of those in a match. 3. I would normally go rudder, but in this case we're going for maximum damage output. And then next will be rudder. And then speed. I would like to prioritize speed and handling over damage most cases. Oh, finally in the combat zone, and wouldn't you know it, we explode. This map's terrible for that. This team just gets the raw end of the deal. Let's try again. We'll use a backup. First target here is this American cruiser. We have a Bravi here just going to town with his anti-ship missiles, or SAMs, turned into anti-ship missiles. He hasn't worried about me though, because he's got other squishier targets to shoot at. But if he so much as thinks of launching one of those at me, I will delete him. Trying to get a solid hit here under the B turret on this American cruiser, but no joy. But I do feel like I'm doing damage now that I have some armor piercing capability. It's going to take evasive action. I think they're coming for me. Yes, solid hits there. 7% crew. A couple more like that and he'll be defeated. Got a Hawkins behind him. Trying to make a run for the alpha point. I really need to stop that from happening. Oh, he's sinking out. He's taking too much damage. Moving at too high rate of a speed. See those missiles streaking across the screen. Abandoned ship, sir. One of the secondary magazines exploding. It's going to take the ship with it. Held on to the end. Northampton. Now it's Hawkins' turn. Some hits, but he's mainly been defeated by my allies. See if we can get some assist or something from it. There we go. Another Krasny just sitting there puttering along. 5 knots. Despite having the AP rounds in the secondaries, I haven't used them yet. I like having the mix here of damage. There is that Bravi at the back. Might have to make him a target of opportunity. If we could just finish off this Krasny in due course. Ooh, big hits there. That's my 8 inches slice into his machinery room. That will cause him to slow down. Bravi is still lobbing missiles. Let's try and do something about that. About 20 degrees of lead here at full speed. Let's keep our main attention on this cruiser. He seems to be getting that damage under. Oh, he's fixing it. Die already! Wait. I think Bravi's targeting us, is he? Nope. There's a destroyer between us and him. The Bravi's taken some moderate damage here, despite having a high crew level. A couple of big hits with high explosive might finish him. Oh, those 8-inch AP rounds just slicing through the Bravi. But we're keeping our attention on the cruiser. Look at him. Oh, he got smashed by that. Most of his hull is now black and he's sinking. Krasny's down. I've got to try and get to the Bravo point and try and somehow fit this cruiser into a tiny little contested waterway. I have a lot of secondaries, so I can leverage that, but if we get swarmed by destroyers, it might be it might be a fun day. Oh, they've made it to Charlie as well. This is not looking good for our victory prospects. Little destroyer hiding behind this cliff. The Trento does have a scout plane, but I just haven't unlocked it yet. So we could have contested one of the zones if we had it. And I believe it launches off the bow. Uniquely. That guy just exploded. That's what we want to see from a Russian warship. They're just generally overpowered, even at 5.3. He's just been making the other destroyers' lives a misery. Thankfully, one of our allies has managed to capture the Bravo point, so I thought this was going to be a loss before I could get there. But I may be able to fit this heavy cruiser through this passageway and set up a way of blockading it from being recaptured. We have a battle-class destroyer moving in. I think it's battle, yeah. Oh, we're a little bit fast here. Slowing down to 2/3 ahead. Full port rudder. We might not make the turn. We're a very long warship. And it does sound like there's more coming besides a battle class. There it is. The new changes to binoculars are great. See over islands and stuff. Oh, I've hit him with armor, high explosive. Damn, I needed armor piercing. That would have just smashed him. He hasn't even realized what's happening. He didn't know he got attacked. But we are about to run aground. Can't quite make this turn. And I hear something with rockets around the corner. Porter. Alright. If we could shoot him in the rear ammo, we could take him out in one hit. Oh, no joy. No joy. Oh, he knows we're there now. He's like, holy shit, there's a cruiser. Oh, Mitcha doesn't know. Don't tell Mitcha. Now he knows. We've run aground, so our guns have gone off target. Oh no. We're lifting our skirt, showing him our ammo rack there. That's not a wise move. Try and back up. Alright, we are in extreme danger here. There's 3 destroyers. And Porter, where did you go? Porter's coming around hard on the port side. Shit, get those turrets around! He's going to come around that corner at 255. We need to have an AP round ready for him. And he's going to drop all his fish. I just know it. You wouldn't do this if you didn't have a stock of fish. Oh, no. No! Fire! Oh! We had 1 left in the chamber. And we just no-scoped him in the ammo rack. We had a salvo of 4 rounds and only 3 of them fired when he came around the corner. And it looks like the last round fired out of the barrel late. Late enough to hit him in the ammo rack. Oh, we can see them, but we can't shoot them. The guns are too low. Oh, torpedoes! I forgot about that. Fortunately, we made the right move, turning hard port. That would have to be the ballsiest luck I've had all week. Now, I think Battle's going to do the same thing that Porter's going to do. He's going to go around the outside and try and flank me. But they've captured Bravo, so this match is going to be over in a second. Can we take down the Mitscher before that? Oh, someone's capturing Charlie. The match is holding on. What have we got here ahead? It's just a frigate or something. Not too dangerous. The Mitscher is more dangerous with his large mortars that he can land on our deck. You can hear that almost hitting the deck now. Oh, if he had AP rounds, I would be dead. But it appears he's not using them. And I just can't get those 8-inch guns on him. This is the tightest fight I've had in a while. That rocket was close, and where's Mr. Battle? Right there! Back it up, boys! He's dropping fish, or he wants to. Hold on to the end. It looks like we're still capturing Charlie, so we could still win this. And Battle's coming around the left side on the port side any second now. And we don't have a gun turret to answer him. And that's the end of it. Another Terror of the Ocean. But that is Trento, I think. Well on our way to unlocking the rest of the Trento class, the Bolzano. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like and a subscribe. I think that'll do us for today. Another 9,000 RP. Despite all my flashy cinematics, when I play, I like to show you the average game. We're going to unlock the rangefinder. We've unlocked the rudder. And I think we might go with propeller next so we can add some more speed to Tiny Trento. I think that's what I'm going to call him. And Big Balls Bolzano. Got a good idea for the intro now that we've played for a while. Anyway, I'm Commander Ty. See you next time.